Hello and welcome to the Global Fashion Workshop channel. I remind you that we release videos 3 times a week. Today we're working on a fashionable sundress number 2. This sundress is more versatile. By the way, it's not easier or harder than the previous sundress, but it's more of everyday use. For those who have small kids, it's convenient to bend in it. There were complaints from husbands, with such a cut he'll forbid me to go to work if I sew this sundress for office. That's why today I will draft a black denim sundress. There will be some stitching and decorative elements on denim, which will look nice. Also, you can wash it with some sort of a bleach so that the sundress becomes nicer and has a modern look. Now we'll look at the model. The only thing is it's a bit too long here. Mine will be a bit below the knee so that I could combine it with basically any outwear. If it's a midi, then I'll have to think what to wear on top of it every time. There will be straps that will be sewn from the waistline, crossed at the back and go to the sides in this part of the back. Here will be this inset in the middle. Here it will be very open. You'll have to wear this sundress, of course, only with the shirts, since it will be very open. White belt, there will be 2 denim mini belts with belt loops on the waist. We'll make them later. We have 2 layers in this sundress. The first layer will go from the waist approximately till the hip line, and the next layer will be a bit puffier and lower. But it still won't be very puffy, not very fancy, exactly for everyday use. Let's start. We have an approximate sketch. If we want to move to one or the other sides, change something, we can easily do so. In order to make such a sundress, it is best to take 10 basic measurements to the waistline. Connect the darts, do the fitting on self or a mannequin, and draw desired lines. Exactly what we're going to do now. I've cut all the darts already. I'm going to connect them now, and we'll do the fitting on the mannequin. Look at the way I'm attaching all the darts in the side seam. Of course, you can draw on the tracing paper right away. But I'd like to see how I would want to have these lines on my body. Also, it's not important for the mannequin to be your size. You just need to assemble the base and draw on it. You can even try it on someone else, and you'll see as well how these darts and lines are. Attaching the shoulder. Let's work with the mannequin. Now I'm going to pin the pattern on the center front and center back so that nothing distracts us. Obviously, I'm doing it all approximately. Mannequin is different from my body, of course, but it should be something like this. By the way, last time I had here, I think I had a dart here on the lower part. I would like to raise it a couple of centimeters up. That's what we'll do now. Yes, I can even see that I can lift the dart a couple of centimeters up. That's for sure. I'll have a bust dart up to here. So let's start. Look at the sketch. Also, you know what you can do? You can pin here the sketch of a front block. And here you can pin the sketch of the back. So that when we turn it, we can see both the back and the front. Let's take a closer look at the sketch. Since we planned 2 1.5 cm mini belts in this section, and so that between the mini belts from the upper part to the lower part there is 0.5 cm, this part should be approximately 5 to 6 cm, maybe 5.5 cm. And we see that here the two straps, in our case decorative lines, meet. I'm taking a ruler and look at the approximate direction. And that I even Yes, basically it matches. Like this, look. Place the ruler like this. Look. And somewhere here they can cross and fade away. Perhaps here the first line is basically ready. I'd still like to lift up the bustard. Approximately so. And somewhere at the same place, I make a strapping. Just above the center of the bust, I can always cut this strapping, this triangle here, during the fitting, if I want to make it lower. Now I'm marking approximately. Everything is approximate for now. We'll finish it up on the table, 6 centimeters. Look here, it goes straight via the bust point, so these are these straps. Yes, I think so. Approximately 6 centimeters. So, at least we made some direction. Now we'll finish up on the table. The dot will partly go into this seam, and another part will go here. Also, we need to draw a nice line here. Since here it goes until the end, or it can even end higher and be on the wrap. This part can be on the wrap. Not like this, but here it goes in a bit and the belt is sort of lower. For now, I'll do it like this, probably. It will also turn out nice, and this smooth straight line here goes in the armpit. I think you have all seen what I've done just now. Here's the one line, here's the middle one. This part shows that here we have a dart. But very likely we'll have this line a bit smoother. All of this is triangle. Later then we'll be stitching on these straps. I propose that we remove the pattern and continue to work at the table. The first thing I want to do is not cut in the base as usual, but I'll take a bit higher of the supposed back, but a bit lower than the supposed strap, and like this I will cut the armhole so that it's convenient for me. Take a look here, I placed the line, this is where the back goes, here's where the strap goes, which will just continue later under the straight line and make a little allowance for the fitting. And we're starting now. For now I'll just take a pencil. Here I want to draw a beautiful line. Not like this, you know. I'll just do this. Here you go. This goes here. This one is much lower. Now we're going to make a top from the mockup fabric, and next time we'll be cutting the sundress. That's why now I'm cutting freely, in order to see how it will look. And here it goes straight like this. Look. And we'll have 6 centimeters here. This is the back. Here I'll add a piece. I'll take it from here. I'll write down that it's the center back. We're looking closely now. I'll make a big wrap here. I'll take a marker and we'll start cutting this. Does this work? Green marker works fine. So this is approximately the strap. Something like this. Now look, I'm folding our base like this. And look how much approximately I want to extend. Well, plus 20 centimeters will go there, plus 20 centimeters will go here, the strap, so that we have enough for an overlap. Next, from the strap, this is the inside part of the strap. Let me show you. Here, and from it we need to leave 6 centimeters to the side seam. I'm taking a ruler. Let's take 5.5 centimeters. I think 6 is a bit too much. In order to make it narrower, I'll use a pencil. Here, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Here I attach this side. I can do this using the green marker. Like this. It should be 5.5 here. Here, 5.5, 5.5. Do you see? Actually, you can always cut the millimeters. This here belongs to. This is the hemline. This part belongs to the front. I'll write to the front, to this side here, marking the grain line, because I don't know whether we'll keep it or not. I'll write it down. This part needs to go under a right angle in relation to the center front. I'll take approximately like this, because when we cut evenly, we'll have this straight line here. We'll cut this part like this for now. And later, during the fitting, we'll see how we will like it. Maybe we'll change this line. So, I'm cutting. So far I'm cutting as if it's one piece cloth, because we'll need to work on the bustard. Of course, when we cut everything, we'll see how to do it better. Take a look here. I'll try to place it on me, if I can. Look what lines we have. Here, and the strap goes there, so the center front is here. The strap goes there. Here is the side part. I can also cut this side now. Do you see? You can cut a bit further. This is the center front. Center front goes like this. This is the strap. Have a look what I would like to do. The side seam, front. This is the hemline. This is so you don't mix it up. Hemline, and here we have side seam, back. I cut this here now as well. And now have a look at what I would like to do. When I cut until the bustard like this, I need to cut here. We'll see this from the inside, where it was. Look, not a small dart. And in order to, let me cut here as well. Take a look here. This is how it goes approximately. Since we're making a mock-up from these parts here, we'll leave the bust dart for now as we planned here in the upper part. Most likely it'll be enough. Although, according to our idea, the bust dart will go right here partially. But if necessary, we'll pin it at the fitting. Now we're going to cut this top from the mock-up fabric and draw the rest of the lines which we need. Please have a look at my mock-up fabric. This is our sundress. This line here is where the top of the sundress ends completely. That's why we cut here. We'll cut this part taking into account the grain line. As for this part, we'll just go along the grain line and add 20 centimeters. This is the central front with fold. That's why I placed this detail on the fold. I'm cutting all the details now, basting and fitting. For now, I'm only adding 1 centimeter for each side seam. I don't add any for the top and the hemline of the garment. Let's start. This is the center back. We can make a notch now. I remove this for now. I move the fabric closer to me and remove everything else. Have a look. I'll cut the strap behind the camera, just 2 straight lines. I'll add about 20 centimeters and we'll start basting our mock-up. This is our basic pattern. These are 2 straps. I cut them twice, ironed, so that they match the grain line more or less. They have the grain line match, but when doubled, they keep the shape, so to speak, especially since the finished straps will be definitely glued for roughness. This is the pattern. We're going to place it, pin the details, which are to be basted. To make it faster, I'll just quickly stitch without basting, and we'll have time to do the fitting of the mock-up today. Check it out, this is the center front. I'm leaving all the patterns so far. This is how we position it. Here you see this part belongs to the front. So we place it as a mirror image. Well, so, look here. Here is the mock-up. Now I'll check once again. Why is it so? Ah, here, you see. I'll gather and the corners will go there. I think it will overlap and 1 centimeter will be just enough here. Now I'm going to baste this seam and we'll do the fitting. You need to definitely mark where you have the center back, although it's clear as it is. Here, pinning it together. You can baste, of course, but it's easier for me to stitch it. Look what a wonderful sundress. Let me twirl a bit and show you how it differs from the sketch. I've put on a turtleneck on purpose because I will wear it both with the turtleneck and the shirt. Denim is rather elastic fabric. There shouldn't be any extra freedom. I think that we need to cut the top from this denim fabric. Here we'll add layers and the sundress will be just perfect. The only change we made is we pinned a little bit here. There was a ½ centimeter sticking out, even less. And I'm going to show you how the sundress is different from the picture. This section is narrower on the picture. Here the lines go like this and therefore they go under the angle to the shoulder side. I avoided this knot because I have a rather large chest, bust dart, and I'll have a problem as to where the darts should go. Knowing my body, I decided to make a change based on this feature, so to speak. You can draw these straps as you like this, and immediately from the center, draw any lines, but the idea is the same. I think we've done a great job today. Buy denim fabric. In the next video, we'll do a proper fitting with denim. This has been the Global Fashion Workshop channel. All the best from Olga Paukšte and the rest of our team. Subscribe to our channel, click on like and post your comments. See you soon. Bye.